We're back.
Welcome.
Back. We're actually not rolling for an initiative either because this is a special episode.
Yes, it is. And it's been a while, I feel like.
It's been a while.
So we did a little bit of traveling.
Soul searching.
Yeah. We went to Gencon 2014. Some of us not physically, but spiritually.
Spiritually, I was there.
Yes, absolutely.
But physically, I was here taking care of the cats for them.
Oh, thank you. And so, yes, so this episode is all about Gencon 2024, apparently.
Yes, and Carl has no idea what's happening, so I'm super excited. So let's start off with... Welcome to Giggles and Games. This is your podcast about all things game and entertainment. But today we're talking about Gencon. I'm your player number one.
Sorry.
2024. I'm your player number one, Laquita.
And I'm your player number two, Carl.
And this is Giggles and Games.
Let's play!
Woo! Woo! Carl, don't press that button yet. So, Carl, when did we start our podcast?
Oh my God, really?
Happy 1 year anniversary!
Oh, thank you!
Is
it really?
We started at Gencon 2023. When you came back, that was our first episode.
No way. Oh.
It's been a year.
No idea.
I know you did. That's why I was trying not to give any hints.
That's such a great anniversary to have and remember, right? Every year we'll be like,
every year at Gencon.
Oh, Laquita, thank you.
I also
somebody thought about that and remembered that.
I also have a ton of things for Carl. I kind of lied about what's in this bag. I have Nerds Clusters.
Oh,
there you go.
What?
I have some Gushers Tropical.
Oh my God, what is happening?
I wanted to get you ice cream, and then I have my own Nerds.
Oh,
actually, they have a sale. So
oh, that's cool.
I wanted to get you ice cream, but I had no idea how I was going to store that without you noticing me going in your freezer.
Laquita, thank you. Oh, what a celebration this will be.
Woo!
Yay, congrats to us.
I have to go up because I have on makeup and Carl has on a white shirt. So if I don't go up, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh man, wow. So this is like a special kind of anniversary episode.
Every year on Gencon, that's how we know we've grown another year.
Yo, and next year, can't wait. I'm sure Laquita will join us.
Yes.
Maybe? I think that's gotta happen, right?
I think it's gotta happen.
We'll put it into the universe.
So everyone, happy 1 year from Giggles and Games.
Got to open some of these. I'm so sorry, but
those are good.
I'm gonna treat myself.
So this is the ASMR version of the podcast. And now we eat a Nerds.
Yummy clusters.
It's rainbow flavored. They're actually really good.
Interesting look.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right. Let me hear the crunch.
I don't know if there'll be any crunches.
Oh, well. There's a crunch.
Really?
Yeah.
And next, we're gonna try these Gushers.
The Gushers. Do you remember Gushers from when you were a kid?
I don't.
You've never had Gushers?
I don't know if I really had them before.
Comments. Have you guys had Gushers? You know what? We need to do a candy episode.
I have a collection of candy.
Where we talk about childhood candies.
Oh wow! Look at these.
They squirt in your mouth.
Yeah, these could be like game pieces. Oh, you want to take an orange?
Oh, I'll pick the orange one.
This is like a hamburger.
Tropical flavor. Gushers.
Cheers. Interesting. Interesting.
You've never had Gushers?
I don't think so.
Wow. You're welcome.
Thank you. Did you have the same gummy clusters as me?
Yeah, they're both the same rainbow. The blue one is very, very berry, but she had already rang up 2 of those, so I didn't know if it affected her inventory, so I just grabbed.
Are we going to be able to eat these while we...
No, we're not eating them while we're playing.
Oh, no.
They're just your present.
Darn it. Really looking forward to
So once I finish chewing, we can actually get into that flow. Oh, you know what? You can press the button.
Huh?
You can press the button.
Oh. Quita, you ready to play?
I stay ready to play.
For what?
For what? Game night. It's time for
Tactile Play.
Welcome to Tactile Play. So now we're going to actually talk about Gencon, and this is going to be a kind of a Gencon haul. Not really, because we're not going to go through all of the games.
Right.
Some of the games you guys were gifted, some of the games you purchased.
Yeah. We just kind of grabbed some rando ones that were particularly smaller so it'd be easier.
They have
Because right now, they are stacked up on top of each other and difficult to get to. Some of these we bought, some of them we were given for review. There's this new card battling game.
Ooh.
It's called Neopets Battle Dome. Neopets?
Do you guys remember Neopets? I remember being a kid in like middle school, going on my computer and playing Neopets. And I remember I created one Neopet and I adopted like 5 because I felt so bad that people just left their Neopets. So this is like very nostalgic for me.
Yeah, so I feel like, do you think they're going for Pokemon? They're coming for them?
I mean, I don't know if they're coming for them because Neopets has been around, right? But it is, kind of Pokemon-esque. Oh, but you know what? Pokemon didn't have dice. There's dice that you roll in here.
So this is Neopets Battle Dome trading card game, which means you can buy packs, and there's going to be rarities, and they're collectible from Upper Deck. So we did buy these, and if you bought the booster box, they gave you this special promo thing, and we're like, should we get it? Should we get it? So we did it. We're going to try it.
Do you like trading card games? Like I know you play a lot of them mobile, but do you like physical trading card games?
Yeah, if there was a DC one, I'd be all about it. There was one that was digital, DC Dual Force, but then that ended. I like card battling games like this. Ideally, I would like it better if it wasn't a collectible card game, because I don't like the fact that you have to keep buying more to keep up to date, and I'd rather they be maybe a living card game in which they'll release new cards, but everyone can buy them. You know what I mean? And then you make your own deck. I kind of like that better.
I like the competition. If I get lucky enough to open a super rare card, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh for me. If I get a Blue Eyes White Dragon and you don't, well, them's the breaks.
Oh wow! Comes with 10 dice.
Yes,
that's a lot.
And a rule sheet and a play mat. I wonder what the dice are used for.
Well,
so have you actually played it?
Not yet.
Okay,
but we can try it sometime.
Yeah, this is so cute. Let me know in the comments below if you've played Neopets. I started off with a Flotsam, which is like a narwhal.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
It's literally like a narwhal, and I made him purple, and his name was Bubbles. I still remember my very first Neopet.
What were Neopets exactly? I'm having difficulty remembering what
they
were.
It was a website. You would go to neopets.com. Don't know if it's still around. But you would go there, and it's like taking care. Remember Tamagotchis? You would take care of a little. So it was that, but online. One of the reasons I went to it is because you get to play games as well. So you don't just take care of an animal because you need money. You need like in-game currency to take care of them. So you would play games, and the better you are at the game. I still remember the games I used to play. I used to play Sutex Tomb, and it was kind of like a match 3 game, and you would have to try to reach the daily score. You can play games up to 3 times. I still remember, and then you get coins, and you can take care of your Neopets. So you would build them a home and make sure they had plenty of food and make sure they took baths and stuff. You would play with them.
And this is all on a browser?
All online. It was a browser game. There were no downloads in,
was it a cartoon or something?
It was a cartoon.
Oh, it's a cartoon.
Like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like that.
Okay.
Like little cartoons.
I was wondering, what were they? I couldn't remember. I guess I never watched it.
I want you to know, and then they'll have food for like 8 hours. So, you'll go to sleep, then you'll wake up and feed them before school or whatever. This is what I did.
Were they like a Facebook Flash game?
No, it was its own site, neopets.com. And I used to love it, Carl. And then anytime I knew I would go on a trip, like a softball game or something, I knew I wouldn't be home to be able to feed them, because their mood is affected by if they have everything they need within a timely manner. That's how they got you to keep coming back to the site. So I would put them up, Carl, in hotels and spas, just be taken care of, like all of their needs.
Back then, were they fighting each other?
No, that's why this is so wild to me. Like, no, you were just taking care of pets. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
You were playing games, building houses, taking care of pets.
And now we're like putting them into an arena to battle each other.
Listen, the money has dried up. This has become the Coliseum.
Okay.
That's so.
So what game did you grab?
Okay, so I grabbed the game. I grabbed a couple games, but I'm gonna skip straight to one game.
Oh,
because I want y'all to know. We played this game the other night when Carl and Jason got back. They were like, "We got a game that we think you would love." This game is called Love Struck.
Love Struck.
Who is this by? Oh, it's by Rabble.
Rabble.
Yeah, it's recommended for gamers 14 plus. It's 5 to 10 players, and it's about 40 minutes. And it's so many players because it's a social deduction game. But guys, it is a reality show. And I love me some reality.
A dating reality show.
Dating reality.
Yeah.
This is like Love Island. Like, this is...
Exactly.
It's so good.
There's lots of room for role-playing. And just to kind of give you an idea with a social deduction game, like, let's just say the most common one, like Werewolf, there's a group of players, and then like some people are secretly werewolves, other people are secretly different types of villagers. So in this game, everybody
gets an intention.
Right, is one of the contestants, and they're a specific type, and then you are either there for the right reasons or there for the wrong reasons. Those are the two different groups that you could belong to, and you don't know who is in which group. If you are there for the right reasons, you want to end the show with somebody who is also there for the right reasons, and then you would win. But if you were there for the wrong reasons, you would win if you cause lots of drama. The ratings go up in the show.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting, like each episode, and there's like a dating episode.
And there's a villa. And the main character is your first player token. It's called the main character. It's so thematic. I love it. So if you love trash TV like me, this is great. If you love social deduction games, this is great. But it's also like a little bit of role playing. Like some of the characters, the free spirit, the 1 over 30, the troublemaker, and the group that we played with, everyone really leaned in.
Yeah,
well,
it was fun.
Mostly everyone leaned into their actual
Characters, yeah.
I was assigned the foreigner, so I was French, but then somehow my accent just fell off, and then you realize that I'm not from Paris, I'm from Louisiana. It was real funny.
And during play, there's different things that you will need to submit cards for, and they're either drama or love. And so if you're there for the right reasons, you would probably want to use these cards. If you're there for the wrong reasons, you want to secretly submit these cards, and they get all submitted and then shuffled, and then they get revealed to determine the results of certain things to see which way it leans towards, more drama or love.
And then if you're really crazy, you can drop a bombshell on them.
Bam! Bombshell!
Bombshell cards have different abilities and things that you can do. I actually stole a bombshell card from someone and then used that card to take them from their couple to make sure that I won.
Yeah, and these bombshell cards and the abilities of each character are really what gives you a chance to really role play. Like this bombshell, if you ended up playing it, it says overheard conversation, and you know, you can kind of play into, okay, what did you overhear? You know, because it's causing drama and stuff like that. And you have abilities to start a rumor, which will allow you to look at somebody else's cards. And so there's lots of little mechanics that kind of make it very thematic. It can be a lot of fun.
I am so in love. I'm love struck, some would say, with this game. So I've already told my like D&D group and my other game group about this, and so definitely gonna get this game because everybody wants to play. So that one was really good.
Right.
So what's the next game?
The next game is Castaway Island by Van Ryder Games. It is 1 to Infinity.
That says Gateway. That says Gateway. I don't know. You said Castaway.
Do I need to do it over? Gateway Island by Van Ryder Games.
Okay.
The next game is Gateway Island. The next game is Gateway Island by Van Ryder Games. It's 1 to infinity players.
Infinity?
You have to be at least 6-year-old or older.
Okay.
It could be 15 to 45 minutes or more, depending on how many people are playing. But the whole idea of Gateway Island, you know the idea of a gateway board game or a gateway anything, which is like a introduction to something as a gateway?
Yes.
This game is an introduction game that teaches very, very common mechanics from many different board games. And so each island is like a different type of game that introduces you to various mechanics of board games.
This is what I need because I don't know like different mechanics and stuff. So I just kind of play and I was like, oh, I really like that game. I don't know what mechanic it was.
I just thought that was cute and unique, and I
want to play that.
Yeah, I want to try it out. It might be a little bit towards a younger crowd. I'm not really sure, but definitely family friendly. But I don't know. I just love the idea. It's a great idea.
Gateway Island. So when I have kids, I need to have them play that game first.
Or, anyone you want to start off on a new game night that, who haven't really been playing board games.
Yeah, because there's more to board games than Uno and Monopoly.
And Cards Against Humanity.
And Cards Against Humanity. All right, I have another game in my hand. Caution Signs.
Yes.
And this one is by Wacky Wizard Games. It's recommended for gamers 8+, 3 to 9 players, and about 20 to 30 minutes. Tell me about this.
Yeah, this is a party game. This is a fun game. I really liked it when we played it, and we definitely need to play this sometime, maybe as a mini game or something. But basically, each person gets one of these caution sign boards, right?
Oh,
and
it looks dry erase.
Yep, they get a pen.
Okay.
We can actually do this right now. It's really, I'm just going to give you the basic mechanics, right?
Okay, let's go.
And then you each will get a sign and a caution. And you're going to put them together like this.
Okay.
And it's going to be a caution sign.
Okay.
When you flip it over, it's going to give you 2 words.
Oh.
And you have 20 seconds to draw this. Okay?
Okay.
And then after those 20 seconds, we put in what we put together and we mix it. And normally when you play, there's a single person who's not playing.
Yeah.
They have to figure out which words go with which caution sign. So we're going to kind of play it, but not completely correctly because there's only 2 of us. Okay. So this is for Laquita. I'm going to get 1, 2. And do they have we're just going to have to time ourselves.
Okay.
Okay, so
well, we can look up here and time it.
Yeah. So are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh no!
Oh no.
What is this? Yeah, that. And then, oh my god.
This is so bad. And so normally it would be like, nah. And we're like, what? It's like literally done. And then you have to throw them all in the middle and you mix them up like this.
I want y'all to know what I drew is wild.
And then you put 2 extra ones in like this. And then you flip them all over in the middle of the table, and that one person who isn't drawing gets to see all of these drawings.
Okay.
And they see all of these.
Yours is a Cheshire cat.
Oh, that's close. And then they see all of these words, and they have to determine which words went with which drawing. So let's put them both up.
Okay.
Show the audience. We have the word wild. Cave person, cheerful, zebra.
Oh, this is a zebra.
Villain.
Oh, villain zebra.
And quick.
Villain zebra, 100% for Carl's.
Okay. Yours. Caveman. Oh boy. Caveman. Wild caveman?
That is mine.
Is it? Okay.
Is that yours?
No.
cheerful zebra?
Yes, it is.
This is the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, yeah. I
the Cheshire Cat is a villain in Alice in Wonderland.
So that's basically how you play it. And so, you would... the person who's guessing would get a certain amount of points for guessing correctly. And then you, as a drawer, would get a point if they, got only part of it right or if they got all of it right. And then it just keeps going around. It's lots of fun.
This seems like another great party game. I've realized I really like party games to go play with other people, but when I play with you guys, I like to play the more complex strategic type games because you guys, not necessarily enjoy all of them, but you guys are used to them, I have a lot of friends. If the rules can't be explained in 3 minutes,
yeah, that's
it's rough.
Crazy, right?
It's rough.
I was wondering though. I wonder. Maybe we'll think about using this game for one of our improv segments. I'm not really sure which one.
I mean, we could just make up a new. Oh man, we could use it for Brought to You By. But we thought of something else for Brought to You By.
Yeah.
You know what? This should be anything but the news.
Yeah, this could be maybe about a happy villain, or maybe we pick a couple of them and then we draw and be like, we have eyewitness photograph of
the Cheshire Zebra.
Yeah. So. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Caution Signs. It's a really fun game. Yeah,
I like this one. This is cool. I'm trying to erase Carl's giant face. So this is the game that we played. This game is fun. It's called The Gang.
The Gang?
This one's by Cosmos?
Yes.
John Cooper and Corey Heath.
Oh my God, I want that candy so bad now. I'm
my
craving.
Gosh. This is for recommended for gamers 10 and up. 3 to 6 players. Playtime is about 20 minutes. We played this one. We played this one on Sunday. So this is marketed as the cooperative poker game, which it is. It's like Texas Hold'em, but with a theme.
It's Texas Hold'em, but the theme is that you're a gang of thieves who are breaking in
to a vault.
To a vault. And you have 3 chances to get the code right. And the code is determined by us all being able to predict who has the better hand.
Yeah.
And it's really tricky. When I first learned how to play this, I did not know how to play because I was confused about what poker was and what Texas Hold'em was. And it was very difficult without figuring out how to play that. But in any case, it's kind of neat.
I'm snitching. This is what happened. Carl was confused as to how you get to 5 cards because you have 2. If you've ever played Texas Hold'em, you have 2. They bring out the flop, which is 3, and then you have 4 and 5, the river and whatever the last one's called.
Yeah,
but
I was really like, huh?
Carl didn't realize that he can use multiple cards from there to complete his 5.
At one time I was like, can I only choose 1 card? But then I'd only have 3. I don't really understand. I don't get it. And so after you got your hand, and then you look at the cards that are out with Texas Hold'em, you can pick up a chip that's like from 1 star to 3 star that determines how great your hand is. 1 star is lowest, 3 is the highest, and you try to take the one that fits what you think your hand is compared to everyone else, and everyone does the same, so you can kind of be fighting for
this is for a 3-player game because I think it has the stars up to however many people you're playing. But we were playing with 3.
Right, so we were playing with 3.
Because there were a couple times where someone would take one and then one of us would take it and be like, no, we have this hand.
Yeah, no, I have a better hand. I'm pretty sure I have the better hand. And then when we're, done selecting who we think has the best hand, whatever, we reveal our cards to see who actually has the best.
And we reveal the cards from whoever has the worst token, so the 1 all the way up to who has the best token to see who has the best hand. And if you succeed, then you get 1 success for opening the vault. If you fail, you get an alarm.
Yes, an alarm goes off. Yeah, so it's cool re-implementation of a very common card game.
Yes, and I will say I didn't realize how competitive I was. It was not competitive because it's a co-op game, but I didn't realize how invested. I'm going to Vegas next year. I'm so confused on how I'm gonna Remember at the beginning, I would say that I had a strong hand, and then the very last card, I'll be like, no, I ain't got nothing. Yeah. It's like, what do you mean you had a strong hand for 3 rounds?
Yeah.
And it's because I was betting on like longer chance options, like straights or flushes or whatever, which you need all 5 cards to be there.
Very hard. And another thing about that's actually just the base of the game. There's actually other cards in there that gives you kind of, what's the word? Not quests, but challenges or achievements or some kind of, like a mission or something like that.
Yeah, like goals to work towards.
Yeah.
Objectives.
Objectives. Thank you. I love that. Objectives. And so it changes up the game, and I don't know, there might be other things, maybe even a campaign. I don't really know. I didn't get that far yet, but yeah.
It's a good one. If you like poker, this is a good variation. Any, mini, mighty, mo?
It is. This game is
killer.
Killer.
Just saying this game is killer just reminds me of like a 90s like Scream Queen or whatever. You know what I mean? Like a 90s slasher movie.
So this is kind of a party game by Smirk and Dagger. It says that it is for 3 to 10 players, so I guess it's kind of like a party game. In this game, you're all in a spaceship, and it's the whole trope of an alien, and there's a spaceship, and you're stuck in the spaceship with an alien. So there's an alien in a spaceship who's after all of you, and you each have 2 cards. Yeah. And the cards have like a top and a bottom to them. And the top is a thing that you can do, and then the other side, if you flip it over, is a location. So it's all on the same side, but it's just upside down and stuff like that. Yeah. And you can use you have to use one of each side. Yeah. To determine where you are and then what you're gonna do. Everybody plays a card one at a time, and it determines where they are, and eventually the alien gets revealed and where they are. And the second card that has the action determines what happens, right? Depending on where you are, or where other people are, where the alien are. And so it's kind of like a survival game to see who is actually able to survive. And sometimes everyone dies and the alien wins.
And the alien wins, or only one person dies because the alien's gone. Like Carl had a card to like blow up a cargo, like blow up the cargo or the airlock. So anyone that was in that location would have got, but nobody was there. I don't think when he had.
No, actually, no. I knew someone was in the airlock, and I played it, and I said sorry.
Oh, rough. Wasn't me.
Yeah. So that's the type of game it is. It's a party-ish.
It's a nice party game. I like it.
Mystery game,
yeah. It's recommended for gamers 14 plus, and it's about 15 minutes. It is a quick one. You just select your location, select your action, and let the dice fall where they may. There are no dice in this game, though. Just want to make that clear. Another game, and we actually played this one as well, Flip 7. Flip 7.
So this is actually a special box that they specifically
promotional edition.
Yeah, it's just this was actually given to us for review. Basically, when you actually go to buy it, the box will be bigger. They just made it smaller so it's easier to play around. I kind of like it this size, to be honest.
This is by the OP game, the OP. Recommended for gamers 8 plus. It's 3 plus players, and it's about 20 minutes.
Flip 7. Okay, I'm trying to remember how this was played. Oh, it was kind of like a push your luck.
Yeah,
right?
you're trying not to bust. So you are trying to get seven unique cards flipped.
That's
right. Or as many as you can before you say, so this is another push or luck.
Yeah. So so you start with like 1 card each, and you to win you have to get original or unique numbers. And you can just either pull out before it gets to 7, or before you bust. Or if you can get 7 that are unique, you automatically win and you get 15 points.
Yes, otherwise, but you don't win the game. It's just...
the round. You win the round.
Yeah, you win the round, and then you get a bonus 15 points. To win the game, you want to be the first one to get 200 points.
And the points are literally just the numbers that are on the card. Yeah. So you could choose not to get another card, not to hit.
There are modifiers.
And you will typically bust when you get
a duplicate
of a number you already have. So if you have 12 and another 12 comes out, you get bust. And the thing is interesting is that there's 12 12s, 11 11s, 10 10s, 9 9s, and blah, 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 all the way down to 0. And 0 is only 1 0.
So the higher the number, the higher the chance that you're going to get a duplicate.
Right. And the higher points you would get, too, if you stop before you bust. And then you can collect that as your points.
Now there are cards to kind of block you. There's modifier cards that give you +2. They're the freeze cards. So if somebody's getting close to 7 and you don't want them there, you can freeze them, or you can freeze yourself. But I don't know why you would freeze yourself. You would just not hit.
There's some special cards in there too.
And there's a second chance card, which is the best card because you can just keep flipping. Because second chance means you can trade that in if a duplicate comes in, and gives you a second chance. Isn't that great?
Right.
This is a good game. It's cool. It was this one was very this is the one that I got very competitive. I got very competitive at the end. I was like, no, hit me. Hit me. You know what? Hit me. Carl was just letting it. What did you say? Just let it go, or what were you saying? You just kept letting it go, or something.
Yeah.
Or let it ride. Carl was saying something, and he was.
I was just like, "Let's go! Hit me! Let's." Oh, I was like, "Let's bust" or something like that. I was like, "Let's go bust."
Like it was so funny. You actually got a flip 7 out of that.
I did. Yeah, one time I got really lucky. I got all the way up to 7 cards, and when you get to 7, you automatically the round ends. You have won that round. You get all the points of the cards plus 15.
Yeah, it was so good. At one point, I was storming away. Like the first 2 rounds,
really
Carl and Jaysen had 0 points, and I was at 40. I was like, oh, this is great. But then they had good rounds, and I kept busting.
Yeah, very early too. Yeah. It's like literally 3 cards, and you were already busted. I was like, darn.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, the more you play, more cards that have been gone. Then you know what's left. Like if you played a lot of 12
numbers, then you know there's not too many more of those left.
Or when there's very little cards left that are being played, you're like, oh crap, there's got to be something that's gonna bust really easily.
I haven't seen any 8s. They're probably all down here. So.
There was one time when last time we played, there's a freaking 12 kept coming out.
Bro, I was upset with these 12s because we were already saying that they weren't shuffled correctly.
Oh yeah,
and then we just kept getting 12.
Another 12. We were predicting like it's gonna be a 12.
It was great. It was a good. It's a good time. I again didn't realize how competitive I got until we started playing, and I was just like, man, like I would bust or something. I was like, oh no. So
yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's unpredictable.
All right, what else you got over there?
Oh, this game. It's called Oh My Pigeons. It's so good. We have to play this. Maybe we'll play this as a mini game. I actually barely remember how it's played. Let me see if I can remember. It's by Ravensburger, and it's 8 plus 2 to 5 players, and it's got really cute little pigeon meeples in there. You see them? Aww. They're so cute. You see?
Oh, they are cute.
And so each player has a board. I'm trying to see if I can remember.
Are you throwing something? What is this?
Yeah, you eventually kind of flicked it. Let me see. It says collect the most pigeons to prove you rule the roost. 10 pigeons with snacks, steal pigeons. Okay, it's not reminding me what the...
So it looks like you have cards that can help you steal pigeons. You know, it kind of reminds me of kind of like abduction. It looks like you have cards that allow you to steal pigeons, to tempt pigeons.
Yes, okay. I remember now. It actually tells you the order of play kind of right here. Basically, you play a card, which will tell you what you can do, like collect a pigeon from someone else, do this or do that. And then when you collect a pigeon, it might be from another player, whatever, you get to put it anywhere on your board. And then when there's cards or whatever that will, or during the game where you need to roll the die, and certain die will either be a poop, in which means I can't remember why it poops. Oh my god, I'm so horrible. But in some cases, there was one thing, I think it's the poop one, where you put the die down and you have to flick it and try to knock off one of the other pigeons on the other side.
I see.
I'm so bad, but this game is really good. I remember playing it was so much fun.
Do you remember?
I just need to remember how to play it.
What do you remember in school? Did you ever do the like football thing where you flick the paper? Yeah. That's what that reminded me of when you say you flick the
that's just pigeons. One of the mini mechanics. Like there's other things too, like that have to do with location of your pigeons and all different kinds of stuff like that. And all the art for the pigeons are really cute too.
I want to play all of the games. You don't have to convince me. I'm convinced. I'm here.
Totally get this, even though I was horrible explaining the game. It's so bad. Oh my god, I'm gonna get fired.
No, you're fine. Carl, you've played so many. I don't know how you keep stuff in your mind anyway. I don't know how you remember. All right, I have a game over here called Boop the Halls. This is also by Smirk and Dagger Games. It's 2 players, recommended for gamers 10+, and it's about 20 minutes. Are you looking for the Charlie Brown?
I'm looking for our Boop. Where is he?
What? Oh, we have a Boop?
Him. Yes.
I don't know where your Boop is.
Where is he?
Oh, well.
I don't believe it.
He's somewhere. But, tell me about this game, because I don't know. I see it's cute. It looks like you're climbing a tree.
I haven't played this one yet, so I don't know how it's played.
What the?
But we have played the original. In the original, it's almost as if all these cats are on a bed. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's almost like they're on a bed, and you're just kind of like trying to get certain of your cats in a row or something like that. It's like a tic-tac-toe type of thing, and you win. But there's mechanics in which you boop other cats over, and like when you boop them, they slide over space, or they might even fall off the board. And so I'm curious what this version is, because there's also a boop also for Halloween, and they're all slightly different. This one's the most different that I've seen.
This one says it's a deceptively cute, deceivingly challenging strategy game for 2. So it's only 2 players. And then sleeping booping. You can win naughty by knocking off 3 of your opponent's ornaments, or nice by lining up 3 cats in a row. So it looks like there's 2 win conditions. One is to win by naughty, and the other is to win by nice.
Boop, where are you?
Carl, we don't need Boop. Where's Carl's trying to find Boop.
Where's Boop?
So you create a line of 3.
Oh, I found him. I see him.
He found Boop. So yeah. Oh, I have something.
Hiding.
I have another friend with me.
This is a horrible place for Boop.
Oh wow, that's a big one.
I know, isn't he cute?
He is very cute.
So we bought Boop. Oh, somebody gifted us Boop. I guess you could say a fan
Gifted you Boop.
Yeah.
Okay,
it was so nice, but we bought. We couldn't help it. It's so cute.
Couldn't help it.
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
All right, what game you got?
This next game is a game that Jaysen kickstarted, but at the con, we bought one for Laquita as well.
Cyber Pet Quest Deluxe Edition. This is by Dead Alive Games. Recommended for gamers 8+. It's 1 to 4 players, and it's 30 to 45 minutes. I am so excited to play this. I want y'all to know, they have the games on lock, because I saw this on Kickstarter and I was like, oh, this is such a cute game. So I sent it in our group chat with just the 3 of us. And Jason's like, oh, I already kickstarted. I was like, what? Like, so you already know about the game? I was like ready to talk about it.
All the time. I see someone like, oh, Jaysen, did you see? And he was like, oh, I already kickstarted. I'm like, what?
I already know about it.
You're kickstarting too many things, everything.
Be like, nah.
But this is the deluxe edition, and it has really cute components. We don't know how it's played yet, but
I know I haven't played it yet.
Really cute.
But it looks like you embark on a thrilling quest with Jane, the Philly bionic cat, and her cyber-enhanced friends. And then you're trying to save the missing owner in a world where humans have gone mad. Harness the pet's array of unique abilities and powerful items to succeed in your quest. So what I like is it looks like it's like different stations, like different locations that you can go to. So you're probably like going around the city trying to find the pet owner. So I'm excited for this one. I want to play it this weekend. I like that it's solo. So when I'm not here playing games with them or with my D&D group, which we can only play a limited number of games, party games that are easy to explain, I I want to play some more solo games, which is weird for me because I'm usually the person that doesn't want to play solo games. Like I want to play with people, which is a reality, but I also want to have some options that I can play alone. So this is one of those options. The Cyber Quest game. Okay, Carl ran off again. Well, we're gonna finish my last game from our first batch. Adulthood.
Yay!
And this is a game by Johnny O'Neill, featuring art by Tim Burley. Who publishes it?
It's by
Do you see? Oh, Brotherwise Games.
I'm sorry,
there we
that's
go.
what I meant. Brotherwise.
It is recommended for gamers 13 plus, 1 to 4 players, and about 45 minutes playing time. Carl, what am I looking at?
So I had wanted this game before we went. It's just about growing up and becoming an adult. And so in a way, like, you know how we were like really having fun with something like Love Struck because you were playing a reality show love dating thing. And I feel like this could potentially be super fun about playing and being adults.
Oh, okay.
Becoming adults. And so
we are adults.
Super cute. It has really cute art. Have not played it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so down.
You can date someone and then you work at your job, handle money, live in luxury.
You know, it kind of reminds me. Is this like a upgraded or a modern version of like the game of Life? Have you ever played Life?
Yeah, I don't think it's like that.
But have you ever played the game of Life?
I liked Life.
Yeah, Life was.
It's like you had a car and you had a whole family. In it, right?
Well, if you decided to have a family, or if you stopped on a family, and then there was always the choice at the beginning: do you want to just jump into the career, or do you want to go to college, but then you owe money and all this stuff, but you could potentially get a higher paying job. The thing is, the key was, if you didn't go to college, you were wishing for pro athlete, I believe it was, and there was another one.
I didn't
musician,
remember.
I think.
Oh, wow.
Like, those were the ones, because those had a higher salary and you didn't need a college degree for it.
I actually didn't remember there were aspects like that in the game. I just remember there was like a spinny thing.
There's the spin reel that tells you how many spaces you go.
Fun.
But you can go to college, you can go to, you can just start into the career. Every time you hit payday, you get your payday. And then there's different things you could do. Like you can buy a house, or you could have kids. Like if you didn't want to have kids, you would go down the you don't want kids track. But there's still like one space, because sometimes kids aren't planned. And
I wonder if there's like a new version of Life.
Of the game of Life. It's so cute. I like
Have
the game
you seen
of
those games where they do like a crossover game, like where they put 2 games in one?
Oh.
Like, for example, I'm making this up, but they have a game called Sorry Life.
Oh, I see.
So where they combine 2 games together.
That would be cool.
And I've seen them at stores, but I thought they must be so interesting. I'd be so curious to play it.
You know what? If I see one, I'm gonna get it. No, I'm gonna put it on my list for a Carl gift. So,
yeah, I think that would be kind of fun. I'm so curious how they combine 2 games. You know.
Well, we're on to the newer games now.
Okay, this game is called Kyoto no Neko.
Okay.
Neko means cat.
So kitty.
This game is super, 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 super cute. So you see a little kitty. In this game...
Give us the details on it.
Yes, this is from Madagot.
Oh yeah, it's recommended for... gamers 8 plus. Oh my goodness, you're turning it. It is 2 to 4 players and about 25 minutes. 25? 35 minutes.
So in this game, it just looks super cute. You're like going around as a cat helping people. Like you might help like a little boy get to school, or help some grandma with something. And you see this whole city? That's crazy, right? There's a whole city. And yeah, there's lots of great things in here. We have not played it yet, but it looks super cute.
Wanna play it?
It just looks super cute.
Meow.
The components look awesome. We had opened it and looked at everything. It looks really, really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This one is River Valley Glassworks. We actually played this one on Sunday, this past Sunday as well. This one is by, isn't it by All Play? Yeah, it's by All Play. 1 to 5 players, recommended for gamers 8+ in about 25 minutes. What's fun about this game is we actually played it on Board Game Arena before you went to Gen Con and picked up your Gen Con copy.
Yeah, it's a very simple game to play, and the art is super awesome and cute and beautiful.
Yeah, even the instructions here, or like the brief overview, is just very simple. Collect glass from the river. Each turn the river flows. Create the most beautiful collection of glass.
Yeah.
So you are playing
animals,
but I
don't know what you call.
Well, I want to say panners, but that's not.
Work people.
We're glass work people. And you are collecting glass from the river with your little pans. And there are rules about collection and how you can collect them. So you have to play a shape of glass on whatever river space, and then you can take glass from the river space to the left or to the right of it.
Right. So, and the river is where the glass are, and each space is actually a transparent little tile that can move. So the glass will actually move along it, and the way you pick up the glass is like Laquita said, it's kind of a little bit like what's that game?
Mancala. I was thinking Mancala.
Yeah, maybe Mancala, and also
I don't know.
Well, I cannot even think of that game right now. Azul, yes. And then when you collect them, there's also a way in which you put them into your board that will gain you points, and
so
there's a rarity to the stones. Like there are only so many of each type.
So there's a nice little guide that shows you what's super common, what's super rare, and it's just a color scale. So you want to collect those, and there's a way to scoring that you want to. It's kind of strategic because you don't necessarily want to put all of the rare ones at the beginning, because then you might not get more and you can't get your
because you have to put in the glass from left to right in that order, from row to row. Well, actually from one row to the end, and then whatever glass that you put in each row going up vertically is where that same exact type of glass will then go in the future. And each one of those spots have a number that represents points. And so you want them to eventually go up for higher points. And you also want to eventually go down further down the row for higher numbers too. So if there's rarities with some of these glass, you might not get a certain number of one of these if you put them too far to the right where the high numbers are, and you might not be able to reach the higher numbers because of that. So it's kind of like that.
And then the last thing that I want to say about this is anytime you take glass from a river spot, you actually pick up that river spot and you move it to the back and push everything else forward. It's so
That's
cute.
how the river moves.
Yeah, it's how the river flows.
Yep.
I love this game.
Beautiful art.
Yeah, beautiful art. Available on Board Game Arena, or you can get a physical copy to enjoy it even more. I honestly, I like it physical. Like, I like it on Board Game Arena, but like physical is just so pretty.
Art by Andrew Bosley. Beautiful.
What do you have over there? Right there.
Ziggurat out. Ziggurat. Game by Matt Leacock and Rob Duvall. Oh my god, I destroy his name. And it's from Mindware, and it is for 2 to 4 players, 8 and over, 45 minutes. I believe this is kind of a family-friendly game. The idea that I got, the idea that I got about this game is that yes, it's legacy, and there's like a pyramid that where you unlock certain things. There's an actual pyramid in the game like this. And I kind of got this impression that it was almost like escape roomy, and like things will change because it's a legacy thing. And I don't know too much about it, but it just sounded, kind of interesting and fun. So it also has a storybook.
Ooh. So for some of our people who aren't as familiar with the game terminology. What is a legacy game?
Well, with legacy games, typically when you start the game, there's a base game that might be the simplest version of the game. And then as you play, there'll be things that are revealed which will change the board. And it will change the board for future games as well. So it might be a sticker, it might be ripping up a card so they no longer exist. If you have a character that has a health bar, maybe you lose health and you gain a status in which you can never be full health again because you have a disease or something like that. And that will carry on to future games when you play the game again. So it typically is like a campaign when you're playing through a story, and so the board will change and change and change. Your characters, everything changes until the last session that you play. And they can be a lot of fun.
Yeah. We have to finish a legacy game.
Yes,
we've started several and we have not finished.
Yeah, so this is a legacy game.
Nice. All right, I have nestlings.
Yes.
Oh, this is cute. There is something in there. Okay, this one is by Lucky Duck Games and Tangerine Games. And it's 1 to 4 players, recommended for gamers 10 plus, and 30 to 60 minutes. What is going? Are we starting a family? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know much about this game. I just saw birds, eggs,
nestlings.
I believe this was also a copy for review that Jaysen will do.
Spread your wings and take fly. Okay, that's cute.
Here's a game that Jaysen kickstarted. It's called Windmill Valley.
Ooh.
This game I saw at Gencon and it looked beautiful.
Okay.
Look at that. So you're planting flowers or something like that, or planting something, and it has to do with windmills, I guess. I don't know anything about the game yet, but I remember seeing the components and they were very, very impressive. And there were expansions that came in like seed bags, so it looked like seed packets that you would buy at the store to plant. They're really, really cute. I just remember the components look awesome, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how this game works.
Okay, how many players? What are?
It's 1 to 4. 45 to 90 minutes, 14 and up.
And by Board and Dice.
Danny Garcia, Board and Dice.
Nice.
Yes.
It looks pretty.
It is very pretty.
It looks very pretty. The last one that I'm going to mention, now this one's not out yet. It's not going to be out to the end of the year. So this one is a review copy, I believe.
Yes.
And it is called Floresta.
Yes, by Arcane Wonders.
Arcane Wonders. We love them at Arcane Wonders. So many great people. I was looking for the thing
player
on it,
count
though.
and stuff.
Yeah, I can't find it.
It's not in the back.
Is it? How many people can you play in this? Maybe because
2 to 4
there it is.
players, age 14 and up.
Yep, and it's 60 to 90 minutes. Welcome to Floresta, a competitive board game set in central Portugal. Oh, so it has the moves here. Play an action card from your hand, place a tree, build a watchtower, use your fire truck to put out fires. Oh, are you trying to immerse yourself in the captivating realm of forest management? You're managing a forest. Players strive to maintain and improve the health of the Mediterranean forest while battling destructive wildfires.
Wow.
Strategically plant and nurture trees, harvest wood, promote tourism, reintroduce the lynx to the forest, and watchtowers to control fire. Every decision helps shape the fate of the forest.
Is this
already cute.
Cooperative or is it competitive?
No, this is a competitive game.
Okay.
We're all going to be managing our own forest, I guess.
Show them the back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Here's the back. Here's what I was reading with the little card. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, I see on the cover there's even like a fire. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah. There's smoke in there.
Wow.
That's what you need your watchtowers for.
That's so interesting.
I wouldn't mind managing a forest.
Yeah, and you're trying to save it.
Yeah, the introduction of the lynx. Oh, it's so cute.
This is our last game, which was a big hit at Gen Con.
Yes. Gnome Hollow.
That's right. Look at that big old gnome.
Oh, it's by the Op.
The Op. That's right. The Op and Amon Anderson. So this game is super, super popular at Gen Con. We did get a chance to play it. It's a tile laying game in which you're trying to make circles, I guess, of like little flowers, and then whatever mushroom or type of thing that is on the tile that you connect into a circle is what you will eventually get.
Okay.
It's competitive, and one of the big selling points of this game, or what's something of mention that was like a big deal, was that the boards were magnetic.
Oh.
And so the markers that are on the board are also magnetic, and they stick to the board, so they don't move and stuff like that. It's a really cute game.
I want to say they had this they had this at Dice Tower, right? We didn't get to play it.
Oh,
I want to say it was in the Hot Games room, maybe.
Maybe. I can't remember.
Gnome Hollow.
Yeah.
Okay. How many players is it?
This is 2 to 4, 45 minutes.
Nice.
12 and up. Very popular game.
All right. Well, it seems like you got. I cannot stress enough how there's a tower to my right here. So, what would you say were some of your favorite games of the week? I know it's so hard to decide and pick some of them, and they don't have to be ones that we cover here, but. What would you say was Carl's Gencon gems?
Oh my gosh.
That's trademark. That's trademark.
Let's see.
He's looking out at the stats.
Yes, I have to look.
I didn't go to Gen Con, but as much as I raved about Love Struck.
Yeah, I was about to say, number one is probably one of my top fives is something like Love Struck for sure, because it's just very unique.
And it doesn't have to be in an order, just games that you are really either excited to play, excited to have played.
We really liked Tranquility, so we're looking forward to trying the new one. If you're familiar with Tranquility.
I haven't played it yet. You guys have told me about it.
Liked it. And then let's see. We always love cat games.
Yeah.
There's some great art on that game called Harvest Hoppers, I think. Harvest Hoppers is a family-friendly game, but the art is so cute. You're all frogs that are going around the town delivering groceries or different resources for shops and stores. It's a very simple game. Like I said, it's very family-friendly for a younger audience. The art is top-notch. It's great. Wow, I'm so good at this.
It's fine.
I did mention Starstruck. Love Struck.
Yeah.
There was a game that we did not get that I want to try. It was called Hi-Fi. The cool thing about this game is like the board or part of the board or part of the game that you play on is a record that you spin. So instead of rolling dice, you spin it.
Yeah.
And the premise of the game is that you are a band from back in the day making a comeback, kind of. And
I see.
You're making the B-side to their original album or something like that, and so you have to I'm not sure how you do it, but you do. But the game board looks like a mixing board and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks like.
Remember that game? Oh, you guys got it a couple years ago. Remember DJ Hero? It's kind of like a. If anyone's ever played DJ Hero, great game.
That's one game I actually was looking forward to that we didn't get.
That you didn't get. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi-fi.
Was there any game that you think you're excited about trying?
All of them. Yeah, but let's see. So from the ones we mentioned, I am excited. Oh yeah. Oh my pigeons is definitely on there. The Neopets card game for sure.
Adulthood.
The
Windmill Valley.
Windmill Valley's cute. Ziggurat looks cool.
The Kyoto no Neko.
Oh yeah,
it's just so cute. I want to know how that works.
And then actually playing my copy now of Cyber Pits. So yeah, All right, Carl. Well, I think we're coming down to the end of the episode.
That's it.
So that was fantastic. Again, happy 1 year anniversary.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
And we will be back with our normal scheduled programming next week. But for now, I don't know. We don't ever do this. For now, keep your dice tight.
Yeah! I love that. Keep your dice tight. That's right.
Bye.
Bye.
He's still waving.
I forget
Goodbye.
the name of our segment.